still standing, can I invite the Institute Chaplain to give us a prayer?
Let us pray. Awesome God, we of the Harare Institute of Technology here gathered seek your presence. We thank you for all the wonders of creation, rich natural resources, and the gift of ingenuity. Guide us as we innovate around these natural resources, your gifts to us. Inspire us as we strive to nurture the spirit of enterprise among our people. Grant us the wisdom to generate knowledge, develop and commercialize technology for the benefit of humanity and all creation. O eternal God, grant us the strength to remain men and women of integrity. Let knowledge and skills sustain the development of our great nation. Let innovation bring prosperity to the people of this great nation as you intended. Teach us skills, grant us expertise, and let us understand your will. For it is through your grace that we excel and not by our intelligence alone. Cultivate in us the hunger and thirst to excel in all we do, so that we serve our country with a great sense of humility, commitment, and professionalism. Bestow wisdom on all our leaders and continue to bless them as they lead us to deliver our mandate. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you. Shall we take our seats? Good afternoon, Honorable Minister for Higher and Tertiary Education, Innovation, Science and Technology Development, Honorable Ambassador Dr. F. Shawa, Board Chairperson, and here ably represented by Engineer Kunaka, Harare Institute of Technology Vice Chancellor, Professor Kanu Kamwe, the Pro-Vice Chancellors, Research, Innovation, and Commercialization, Professor Gwamuri, and Academic Affairs, Mr. Gwarimbo. Allow me also to acknowledge the Director for Higher Education Programs, Dr. Mureka Chiro, members of the senior management here, the executive, the principal officers, Institute Librarian, Mr. Nakura, and also the financial director, Mr. Kachambwa. Allow me also to acknowledge the presence of Engineer Maposa, our newly minted startup millionaire and billionaire of the Ndarama Technologies. Allow me also to acknowledge the presence of deans here of our 5 schools and the dean of students here present, chairpersons of departments, members from industry and commerce here present. Allow me to say all protocol observed for the time. My name is Tinashe Mtema. I thought I will forget to say who am I so that you know I will be your events director for this afternoon. Allow me to invite Engineer Kunaka to give us a welcome remarks. Zvinoda kuti wasvika pamusha ogamuchidzwa. Vanhu vamakatuma machinda enyu ebhodi vari kuuya kuzoti welcome, Honorable Minister.
Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education, Innovation and Science and Technology Development, Honorable Ambassador Dr. F. Shawa, fellow members of the board here present, the Vice Chancellor of the Harare Institute of Technology, Professor Engineer Kanu Kamwe, Vice Chancellors or their representatives present for other institutions, Pro-Vice Chancellors of the Harare Institute of Technology, Deans of our schools, directors of centers and institutes, heads of departments, members of academic and administrative staff, distinguished representatives of industry, commerce, government ministries and departments, captains of industry, our esteemed sponsors, exhibitors, technopreneurs, Magadin. Thank you. I have been introduced, so I shall not go through any more introductions. It's now afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure on behalf of the board and management of the Harare Institute of Technology to warmly welcome you to our Technovation Expo 2026, which is being held under the inspiring theme, Designing an Assured Future. This year's theme reflects our collective responsibility to shape a future founded on innovation, scientific excellence, technological advancement, and sustainable development. At the Harare Institute of Technology, we firmly believe that the future is designed through knowledge, creativity, and purposeful collaboration. Technovation Expo 2026 is therefore more than an exhibition. It is a celebration of Zimbabwe's capacity to develop homegrown technologies, nurture entrepreneurial talent, and generate solutions that address national, regional, and global challenges. As the Innovation and Technopreneurial University, HIT continues to play a pivotal role in advancing the government's heritage-based 5.0 philosophy. The National Development Strategy 1 and 2 and Zimbabwe's Vision 2030. Through research, innovation, industrial partnership, and technology commercialization, the university is contributing meaningfully to economic transformation and the development of an innovation-driven society. Over the last 3 days, you experienced a rich program of exhibitions, innovation showcases, research symposia, business competitions, coding challenges, public lectures, master classes, and industry dialogues. These engagements provided a unique platform for academia, industry, government, investors, and development partners to collaborate in transforming brilliant ideas into impactful technologies and commercially viable enterprises. The board remains committed to providing sound governance and strategic oversight that enables the university to fulfill its mandate as a center of excellence in science, technology, engineering, and innovation. We are deeply grateful to our government, industry partners, sponsors, exhibitors, researchers, and all stakeholders whose continued support strengthens our shared vision of building a prosperous, knowledge-based economy. I hope every participant took full advantage of the opportunities presented during this expo. I hope ideas were exchanged and meaningful partnerships established, emerging technologies discovered, and many were inspired by the remarkable ingenuity of our students, researchers, and innovators. Together, we are designing solutions that will secure a more resilient, inclusive, and assured future for Zimbabwe and beyond. I extend my sincere appreciation to everyone who is contributing to making Technovation Expo 2026 a reality. May your participation continue to be enriching, productive, and rewarding. It is my honor to welcome you to the Harare Institute of Technology, and I wish you a successful and memorable Technovation Expo 2026. God bless you all, and thank you.
Shall we continue to give him a round of applause? So I have an exercise. I see you are very quiet. Tell your neighbor that welcome to the Innovation and Technopreneurial University Technovation Expo 2026, where we are designing an assured future. Are you sure I have been told the correct, as I said it? Okay. Honorable Minister, sometimes they get tongue-tied when we say Technopreneurial and Innovation University. That's technology and entrepreneurship glued together. Allow me to invite Engineer Maposa to just give us a brief intro of his Ndarama Technologies so that people will know what is Ndarama Technologies and what it has to do. Engineer Maposa is next. Can we give him a round of applause and encourage him? Keep on clapping until he...
This one is not user-friendly. I've got a presidential height. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Good morning, everyone. It's afternoon. All right. Allow me to acknowledge the presence of our Honorable Minister and all ministry officials, as well as to acknowledge the presence of my Vice Chancellor and Pro-Vice Chancellors and HIT management and all of you here. Good morning. Once again, my name is Engineer Maposa. So my task is quite simple. I'm going to take you and introduce to you Ndarama Technologies. Thank you. Right, they filmed the wrong one, but it's still fine. I'm going to use this one. So allow me to give you a brief history of Ndarama Technologies. So the journey started when I joined HIT in 2012 as a teaching assistant, and then got a scholarship to go to India, and then we came back with a bag full of ideas, and we managed to launch LADS Africa, which is a local authority digital systems, specifically meant for local authorities. So that's the entity was launched in 2020 during COVID. COVID actually came as a blessing in disguise, where we then developed solutions that will enable residents to make payments online during COVID. So we actually rose during COVID. You know, some things happen for a reason. And during that period from 2021 to 2025, we managed to deploy LADS in 83 local authorities out of 92, which is 90% coverage. So almost all councils now are using a product of LADS, including your Harare city, your Mutare, Chinoi, Mashingo, and etc. So we are also looking to go beyond the borders. So during that period, we then got quite a number of projects that came through. Your likes of the MMCZ, Minerals Marketing Corporation, your PowerTel, your ZIB. That's when we said, let's split the two entities, we then birthed Ndarama. Ndarama with a view to automate anything that is not council related, your parastatals, your private sector, and government ministries. So to date, we've managed to do those projects. So at MMCZ, your Honorable Minister, we managed to replace SAP, which is a German-based system, with hefty licenses. MMCZ actually managed to save $2 million US by engaging us. And their revenue is also skyrocketing because of proper management. Even here at HIT, Vice Chancellor said we cannot give people what we don't eat. So we then implemented Ndarama ARP, which does student billing, receipting, and financial management. We also did for PowerTel, a billing system, which integrates with their peripheral hardware. Once a bill is due, it disconnects automatically. So that is also now live. It was live in March. We also did what we call the Procom for Wange Property Company. We have automated the whole city, actually. So we manage their schools, we manage their retail offices, their service stations, their pubs and clubs, their hotels, as well as we manage more than 10,000 properties, and also asset management of all those properties. So we can say we are running Wange in short. So we also have developed an insurance broking system for ZIB, Zimbabwe Insurance Brokers, which is called Nexus. They called it Nexus. So what we do is clients name the systems with the way they want. So what we just do, we tailor-make systems for them. They give us their requirements, and then we design systems tailor-made for them. So we've been working with quite a number of ministries. So far, we have developed what we call the export permit management system, which helps and track all mineral exports in Zimbabwe. Previously, it was just a paper as an export permit. So people, there were a lot of leakages because there was no accountability. People would just, continue exporting without much accountability. So now we have linked the system with Zimra. So when someone, a truck goes beyond the borders, it's added in the system, and then there's a drawdown. So if your permit has got 1,000 tons, once the 1,000, you export 1,000, you are not allowed to export anything more. As well, if it expires, you cannot overlap. So there are some controls there. So we also developed the minimum service delivery standards platform and the citizen engagement, which was launched by His Excellency last month. And we are now working on expanding it to all of government, working with the OPC. We are also working with the Ministry of Tourism to automate Zimbabwe tourism. Because auto operators, they pay what is called the ZTA levy. Your chicken in, those takeaway companies, they have to pay 2%. So when you buy your chicken in, you have to pay 2% and fast food tax. But there's no way of tracking those remittances. So this system is coming in to track and do real-time remittances to ZTA. So these are the projects that we are doing. So the vision actually is to, yesterday we had a seminar called Digital Sovereignty. The future is AI, as we know, but we cannot talk of AI when we don't own the data. The AI that will be trained will be not speaking to Zimbabwe. So we are doing projects so that we foster digital sovereignty. We own our data, we own our narrative. And our wish, Honorable Minister, is to, in Rwanda there is Irembo, which is a whole of government, single window. The whole government is managed from one place, and it's a system that was developed specifically and locally for them. as well as Huduma in Kenya, Watumishi in Tanzania. So we wish to have our own as Zimbabweans, which we have developed. I'm a bit scared because right now we are using a foreign system, and the supplier of that system is saying they are moving all their systems to the cloud, which means government data is going to reside somewhere beyond the borders. So which might cause some challenges. So we want to probably have our own platform, which the whole of government will be able to use. We also wish to have a stronger collaboration between industry and academia, as well as we had an opportunity to go to Vivatech in France. We were invited to showcase our products. So we met some Tunisians, and they told us that they have a startup policy. When you register a startup in Tunisia, your company is treated as a startup. And you go on tax holidays, there are some tax exemptions. But in Zimbabwe, it's a bit different. Once you register, you are treated as a big organization. You then have to pay all the taxes that are required. And sometimes that stalls and stifles growth of innovation. And you know, some companies, they die in their infancy because of heavy regulations. We also asking for funding, obviously, and patience in industry. I think those clients that I have highlighted, they were very patient with us. So industry is not so forgiving to innovators. They want a finished product. They want a product that is working from the start. They are not willing to give us time to fail and mature the product. So that's also what we are asking for. So as I conclude, I have a question to the audience. Why is it Facebook is worth 1.5 trillion US dollars, but yet we use it for free? Google is also worth 4.8 trillion, but how many people have paid to use Google or to use Gmail? So there's something behind. You get it? So there's they harvest data, they harvest our sentiments, so they do what is called social engineering. You get it? WhatsApp paid 1 billion Facebook paid 1 billion to buy WhatsApp. You get it? So so that they know and they can profile you, so that they give you what is called targeted marketing. Data is the new oil, new gold. That's why the name also Ndarama. You get it? Because we want to own our narrative, want to own the narrative, yes. So yeah, there's a quote that my mother gave me before she passed on, saying, why are Zimbabweans so good at doing things for others, but never for themselves? You get it? We have got so many influential Zimbabweans who are running multinational companies. She said this in 2018 when I was about to leave for Australia, and she said, don't go. Please stay and do something for Zimbabwe. So I'm also calling for to all other innovators out there to do something for your country, do something that you'll be remembered for. I thank you. All right.
Thank you. Shall we keep clapping for him? I told you he has a mentality for millionaires. You saw the trillions that he was brandishing for you. Honorable Minister, I have been reminded of the story in the Bible of when David killed Goliath. And when Saul was a bit jealous that he has killed this man, he was brandishing the big head of Goliath. And then he asked, whose son is this one? Honorable Minister will ask this question Whose son is this one who was speaking before you? Allow me to stand on the title that you have given me and request the Vice Chancellor, Professor Kanukamwe. I know I'm a small boy to call him, but because of the title that you have given me, ED, I know it sells, and Professor kindly come and give the message for this Technovation.
Events Director, Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education, Innovation, Science and Technology Development, Honorable Ambassador Dr. Frederick Makamreshawa, Chairperson of the Harare Institute of Technology Board, Dr. Grace Taruinga, here represented by Engineer Kunaka, members of the HIT board here present, Pro-Vice Chancellors of the Harare Institute of Technology here present, Director in our ministry, Dr. Murekachiro here present, senior government officials also here present, deans of our schools, directors of centers and institutes, heads of departments, members of academic and administrative staff, distinguished representatives of industry, commerce, government ministries and departments, captains of industry and commerce, our esteemed sponsors, exhibitors, technopreneurs, and startup founders, and also our esteemed CEO of Ndarama, Engineer Maposa, development partners and members of the diplomatic community, and members of the Fourth Estate here present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my singular honor and privilege, Honorable Minister, to welcome you to Harare Institute of Technology and all the distinguished guests on behalf of Harare Institute of Technology to the official opening ceremony of the Technovation Expo 2026, running from the 28th to the 30th of July here at our Belvedere campus. I bring you warm greetings from our Chancellor, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Idi Mnangagwa, in whose service and vision this university continues to labor. Over the past 3 days, Honorable Minister, this campus has become a theater of ideas. We have watched our schools of business and management sciences, engineering and technology, industrial sciences and technology, information science and technology, and allied health sciences, together with our Technopreneurship Development Center, our Center for Artificial Intelligence, open their laboratories, lecture halls, and innovations to the nation. We've hosted a financial engineering summit, a digital agribusiness supply tech symposium, panel discussions on accreditation and commercialization, a research and innovation symposium, and agentic artificial intelligence masterclass, a national coding competition under the banner HI2 can do it, a white coat ceremony for our future health professionals, and the inaugural Ndarama Technologies National Digital Transformation Symposium on data sovereignty. This morning, we had another infrastructure meeting where various dignitaries met to discuss on moving Zimbabwe forward through transport logistics, the backbone of an upper middle income society. I also want to thank the Honorable Minister of Transport and Infrastructure, who I believe gave a talk through his representative. I thank him most sincerely for gracing our public lecture series and for the clarity of thought he has brought to this gathering. Honorable Minister, the Harare Institute of Technology was established by an act of parliament with a clear and unambiguous mandate, which is to develop, incubate, transfer, and commercialize technology. That is our mandate in the service of the Zimbabwean economy. We are unapologetically the innovation and technopreneurial university. Every laboratory that we build, every curriculum we design, and every partnership we forge is tested against a single question. Does it move a technology from an idea through prototyping and incubation to a product or service that creates jobs, generates revenue, and solves a real Zimbabwean problem? This expo, whose overarching theme this year is designing an assured future and whose guiding mission is the commercialization of research, development, and innovation outputs for Zimbabwe's rapid modernization and industrialization, is the clearest public demonstration of that mandate in action. It is not a showcase for its own sake. It is an annual account that HIT renders to the nation of how far we have traveled along that value chain from research bench to market shelf. Honorable Minister, the university was born a heritage-based education institution before the term Education 5.0 became national policy. And today, the two are indistinguishable in our practice. Education 5.0 asks our universities to move beyond the traditional pillars of teaching, research, and community service, and to add two further decisive pillars, that is innovation and industrialization. Every exhibit you have walked past this day to day, from student-built drones, virtual reality experiences, to prototyped agricultural equipment and artificial intelligence-powered solutions, is Education 5.0 made visible. Our students are not merely being taught technology, they are being trained to industrialize it. The Careers Development Lab, the Intellectual Property Clinic, the Financial Literacy Booth, and the Virtual Reality Campus Store that you have run throughout this expo are further proof that we take the fifth pillar seriously in every corner of the student experience, from the moment a young Zimbabwean first imagines a career in science, engineering, and technology, to the moment their invention is ready to be protected, financed, and taken to market. None of this work is undertaken in isolation. It is deliberately and closely aligned with the National Development Strategy, NDS2, and it is central, and its central objective of an upper middle income economy, industrialized and modernized Zimbabwean economy by the year 2030. Vision 2030 will not be achieved by aspiration alone. It will be achieved by the rapid industrialization of our agriculture, our mining, our manufacturing, our services sector, powered by homegrown technology, homegrown intellectual property, and homegrown technopreneurs. Every prototype commercialized at this expo, every startup incubated at our Technopreneurship Development Center, and every graduate who leaves HIT to found a company rather than merely seek employment is a brick laid in the national edifice. This is not rhetoric, it is measurable national work, and HIT intends to be measured by it. Allow me, Honorable Minister, to restate for the record and for the benefit of our visitors the objectives that have guided this expo. First, to showcase cutting-edge research, development, and innovation outputs from within and beyond this university. Second, to demonstrate concretely how Education 5.0 has been assimilated across our curriculum. Third, to provide a genuine networking, partnership, and business platform bringing together academia, industry, commerce, and government. Fourth, to identify research problems drawn from real economic need and to match them with real solutions. Fifth, to promote science, engineering, and technology as vehicles for national development, as well as to raise technological and technopreneurial literacy and awareness across our society. And finally, to explore and promote careers of the future for the young Zimbabweans who will inherit this economy. Judged against every one of these 7 objectives, I am pleased to report that this year's Expo has exceeded our expectations. This has been, by any measure, our most ambitious Technovation Expo to date. We opened our gates to an anticipated 10,000 participants drawn from academia, industry, commerce, and government, offering exhibition space to companies, innovators, and institutions from across the country and the region, several of whom have brought their own gazebos and displays to stand alongside our students' work on these grounds. Across the 3 days, our 5 schools, our Technopreneurship Development Center, and our new Center for Artificial Intelligence, each mounted their own dedicated program. School of Business and Management Sciences hosted the Financial Engineering Summit. The School of Engineering and Technology held a half-day seminar on delivering engineering excellence, featuring a keynote from the IEEE Vice President for Professional Activities on Humanitarian Technologies. The School of Industrial Sciences examined the pathway from prototype to commercial value chain, and the School of Information Science and Technology ran both a panel on navigating emerging trends in ICT careers and the HIT Can Code National Coding Competition, challenging young coders on AI for good, smart campus solutions, fintech, cybersecurity, smart agriculture, and social impact innovation. And the School of Allied Health Sciences welcomed its newest cohort at a white coat ceremony dedicated to ethics, integrity, and excellency in healthcare. Honorable Minister, this breadth spanning finance, engineering, health, ICT, agribusiness, artificial intelligence, and industrial science is precisely what a technology university's flagship exposition should look like. Not a single showcase wall, but an entire campus mobilized around one national purpose. And as His Excellency always reminds us, Nyika inowakwa newe newayo. We are developing the honors of the coming breakthroughs which will carry our country beyond Vision 2030 and see to its industrialization and modernization. Honorable Minister, what strikes every visitor who walks this campus during Technovation Expo week is not the machinery, the drones, the virtual reality headsets, or the robotics on display. It is the spirit animating the young men and women behind them. It is a spirit that refuses to wait for permission to solve Zimbabwe's problems, a spirit that treats every national challenge in all our sectors as an unclaimed business opportunity, a spirit, in short, of technopreneurship. The spirit is precisely what you continuously rally us to attain, what Education 5.0 was designed to cultivate. Let me be unambiguous on this point for the benefit of industry and commerce representatives among us today. HIT stands ready, willing, and structurally equipped to collaborate with all of you. Our Technopreneurs Development Center, our Center for Artificial Intelligence, our Intellectual Property Clinic, our various schools exist in no small part precisely to bridge the gap between academic research and industrial application, a gap that was named explicitly in this week's own discussions on bridging the technology gap between industry and academia. We therefore invite every company, every ministry, every development partner, and every investor present today to walk through these exhibition halls, not as spectators, but as prospective collaborators. Bring us your unresolved problems, license our solved ones, co-supervise our postgraduate research, sponsor our incubatees, employ, or better still, invest in our graduates. We are and we will remain an open campus for industrialization of Zimbabwe. No undertaking of this scale is the achievement of one institution alone. And I would be remiss if I did not extend HIT's sincere gratitude to our board and to all who have made this expo possible. To the IEEE Vice President for Professional Activities, and to all our keynote speakers and panelists drawn from government, industry, and academia. We deeply and gratefully want to continue to acknowledge your support and also for the insight you have brought to our students and staff. To every exhibitor and sponsor who took up space on this campus over the past 3 days, and particularly to those who traveled long distances or brought their displays and gazebos to be here with us today, thank you for investing your time and resources in Zimbabwe's young innovators. To our partners at Ndarama Technologies and Labs Africa, to our collaborators in the Technopreneurship Development Center's business plan competition, and to every organization that sponsored a prize, a stand, or a session this week, we thank you. I want to reiterate again to our institute board, under whose governance this university continues to thrive, to our deans, directors, chairpersons of departments, and staff who work tirelessly to organize this expo, and above all to our students whose talent and industry this week has put profoundly on display. HIT owes you its deepest appreciation. Watch this space for a startup starting at HIT which will soon be on the VFX stock exchange, the Zimbabwean stock exchange. Ndarama is coming. Finally, the members of the Fourth Estate who have carried this story to the nation, and to every visitor who has walked through our gates this week, thank you for believing alongside us that Zimbabwe's future can be designed, engineered, and manufactured right here at Zimbabwe at home. Let us be like Engineer Maposa, who refuses to go out and believes in the fact that if it is to be as a country, it is up to us, none but ourselves. Thank you very much. Let me thank once again you all and inform you that is how an assured future is designed. One commercialized idea at a time will lend us where His Excellency's vision is, a truly industrialized and developed nation. I thank you all, and I think I would like to ask the Director of Ceremonies to do the honors of allowing our minister to come maybe through the Director of Ceremonies. Mr. Mtema, through the Director, Rekachiro.
Shall we give the Vice Chancellor a round of applause? An idea is born here, an idea. Allow me, Honorable Minister, to just acknowledge the board chairman of the Harare Institute of Technology. She is Dr. Tarwinga. I think we borrow from the same constitution that the chairman can be a she, and she has no qualms about that. When I tried to Google on chat, they said, sorry, a she cannot be a chairman. I think that was the problem of data sovereignty, where they loaded something on that platform. Allow me, Honorable Minister, to invite Dr. Mrekachiro to do an introduction. So,
thank you, Director of Ceremonies. A very good afternoon to you all. It's a pleasure to be here. Let me congratulate HIT for Technovation Expo 2026. Thank you for successfully hosting this event. A round of applause to HIT team. Let me take this opportunity to introduce our guest of honor, none other than our Honorable Minister for the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, Innovation, Science and Technology Development, Honorable Ambassador Dr. F.M. Shawa. Ambassador Dr. F.M. Shawa is a scientist in his own right, a holder of a PhD in International Relations and Diplomacy, an MSc in Hematology, an MPhil in Parasitology, and a BSc in Biology. Honorable Shawa is a venerable politician, having served this country dutifully and respectfully from 1980 to date. He is also the member and senator for Chirumanzu from 2021 to date. Our guest of honor as well has had the opportunity to be a seasoned diplomat, having served as an ambassador for the Republic of China from the years 2007 to 2014, and from 2014 to 2021, being the United Nations Permanent Representative. And in that capacity, he held so many various positions. I want to take this opportunity to invite to the podium a very experienced, transformative leader. May we be on our feet as I invite our guest of honor to address us this afternoon.
very much, Dr. Mrekachiro. I pray be seated. I was saying to Dr. Mrekachiro, please be short. Because today we are going to listen to Professor Mtuli on the budget. So we have to be on time right there. However, Mr. Chairman, Dr. Grace Taruinga, and members of the HIT Institute, the Institute Board, the Vice Chancellor of the Harare Institute of Technology, Professor Quinton Chamunorwa Kanukamwe, government officials, Vice Chancellors, and other representatives, allow me to say all protocols observed. And my speech was saying good morning because we thought you were going to do this in the morning, but I want to wish you a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to join you today for the official opening of Technovation Expo 2026. And I wish to congratulate the Harare Institute of Technology for organizing yet another remarkable platform that celebrates not only innovation, but also research excellence, industrial collaboration, and indeed the commercialization of knowledge. This year's theme is very interesting. I want to quote it: designing an assured future, unquote. It resonates very profoundly with the vision of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, of building, and I also quote, an empowered and prosperous upper middle income economy by 2030, unquote. The Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, Innovation, Science and Technology Development, which I'm privileged to lead, continues to champion heritage-based education 5.0, which transformed our universities from merely teaching, research, and community services into institutions that drive Zimbabwe's economy transformation through innovation and industrialization. Today, ladies and gentlemen, our universities are fast becoming centers of production, centers of technology development, techno-entrepreneurship, value addition, and national competitiveness. I am pleased that Harare Institute of Technology has consistently demonstrated that research should not end in academic journals, but must culminate in technologies, culminate in patents, culminate in startups, products, and industries that seek to solve Zimbabwe's socioeconomic challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, as government, we recognize that science, technology, and innovation are the engines of sustainable economic growth. The implementation of National Development Strategy 2, what we call NDS 2, places innovation, digital transformation, industrial modernization, mineral value addition, food security, healthcare, innovation, and the knowledge economy at the center of development, of the development agenda. The exhibitions and symposium showcased during the expo, from artificial intelligence and digital transformation to smart manufacturing, financial engineering, digital agribusiness, cybersecurity, health technologies, and intellectual property commercialization demonstrate that our universities are responding directly to national priorities. These innovations are exactly what Zimbabwe requires to accelerate industrialization, to improve productivity, and strengthen domestic value chains and reduce dependency on imported technologies. Distinguished guests, let me reiterate, artificial intelligence is redefining global economies. Nations that invest in AI, in robotics, in advanced manufacturing, in nanotechnology, biotechnology, and data science will determine the future of global competitiveness. Zimbabwe cannot remain a consumer of imported technologies. We must become developers, manufacturers, and exporters of homegrown technologies. This requires stronger collaboration between the government, ourselves, the universities, as well as industry and the investors. Our ministry, therefore, continues to strengthen innovation hubs, industrial parks, and technology transfer offices across our higher and tertiary education institutions. These platforms, ladies and gentlemen, provide researchers and students with opportunities to transform innovative ideas into commercially viable enterprises capable of creating employment and contributing to our gross domestic product. I am pleased to note that HIT continues to lead in this regard through its vibrant innovation ecosystem, its technopreneurship, and its commitment to intellectual property protection and commercialization. Let's give them a pam-pam. The future workplace will reward adaptability rather than routine knowledge. Consequently, universities must continue strengthening partnerships with industry in order to ensure that curricula remain responsive to emerging technological trends and labor market needs. Our graduates must possess technical expertise, entrepreneurial capability, digital literacy, ethical leadership, problem-solving skills, as well as innovative mindsets. To industry, our industry, I want to urge you to deepen your partnership with our universities. Support collaborative research, fund innovation, and challenges, mentor young investors, innovators, and invest in the commercialization of university technologies. The prosperity of Zimbabwe, ladies and gentlemen, depends on stronger university industry government collaboration. To our researchers, please continue producing impactful research that addresses national priorities. Let your research improve healthcare delivery, let it improve agricultural productivity, let it improve manufacturing competitiveness and environmental sustainability. as well as digital governance and infrastructural development. And to those of you who are our students, please remember that innovation begins with curiosity. Do not be afraid to challenge conventional thinking. Zimbabwe needs your creativity. It needs your courage and determination to solve today's problems, to solve today's challenges while designing tomorrow's opportunities. The ministry remains committed to creating a policy environment that enables innovation to flourish through supportive legislation, through research funding, through intellectual property protection, and last but not least, through technology incubation and strategic partnerships. Ladies and gentlemen, the future is not accidental. The truth is that the future is always intentionally designed. Every innovation exhibited here, which I've seen this morning, represents an investment in Zimbabwe's future. Every prototype carries the potential to become a thriving enterprise. Every research project has the capacity to improve lives. And every student innovator represents another step towards achieving Vision 2030. As we recognize excellence through today's awards, let us reaffirm our collective commitment to building an innovation-driven economy founded upon knowledge, founded upon technology, founded upon entrepreneurship and industrialization. Together, let us continue to transform Zimbabwe into a nation that not only consumes technology, but also creates it, not only imports innovation, but also exports it, and not only dreams of the future, but also designs the future with confidence. It is now my singular honor and privilege to officially declare the Ndarama ERP officially launched and Technovation Expo 2026 officially open. I wish you successful exhibitions, productive engagements, and enduring partnerships. And before I leave the podium, could I please invite the Ndarama young man so that we can stand. Please come over, come forward. Thank you. Sure. Yes. It just shows that the Ndarama young man was not working in isolation. The Ndarama young man was working together with the VC and the chairman. Please, welcome. Okay. Give us a very loud applause.
Maybe for photos, I think maybe where we are visible, somewhere there.
Okay, all right.
I think you can come.
All right,
Yes.
okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes. In front of. Yeah. Yeah.
Honorable Minister, I will request that you remain standing with your team there, except Engineer Maposa. Can you just come in front? We want to announce some winners so that they can be shaking hands with you. Yes. Honorable Minister, we had an HIT Innovation and Technopreneurship Challenge, which was a business plan competition. And allow me to announce the winners with the authority of the Technopreneurship Development Center. And the first, these are company students, was a company that was providing NFC-powered digital business cards, smart access points, and other contactless technology solutions that allow users to share information instantly. And the owner of this company was Marufu Tinotenda, who is a Part 4 student from the Chemical and Process Systems Engineering. That's another company in the making. And the value of, he walked away with $2,500. That was sponsored by Smedico and Varichem Engineering. You can stand so that they can take a picture with you. They can remember when you are a trillionaire, say. Yes, the other one was, the second one, which got 1,500 was Gas Pulse Technologies, which developed a smart LGP monitoring system that help households and business track gas levels in real time and receive low gas alerts before cylinders run empty. This was Dengende Tanyaradzwa Nashe, who is a Part 2 student from Materials Technology and Engineering Department. And the last one was Profile 7, which a company of Part 3 students, Nyambiri Edith, Movile, Matipa Brave, Machangu, and Nyasha Nyekete, and Prince Kwanyika. This is the map of Zimbabwe infrastructure for easy location and fixing of those problems on the map of Zimbabwe. This is collaboration from we also had a portfolio engineering challenge where this competition is an experiential learning competition for students to design, construct, optimize, and manage an investment portfolio from beginning to end using finance principles, mathematical models, programming, and AI tools. The third runner-up was Shalom Makamba, and she got an award of $600 from the Deposit Protection Corporation, NDCP. She's not around. The second runner-up was T. Jambra, Shanice T. Jambra. She got $200 from the Deposit Protection, and then $600 from the investment from CFI Institute scholarship. If you give $10 in 10 years, you will get $1 million from it. Yes, and the other winner of the Portfolio Engineering Challenge was Takuzwa C. Amugu. She $500 prize money and a laptop. They say if you give money to the hands of a girl, you are assured that it won't go anywhere else than where it is intended to. Well done, Takuzo. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Shall I politely ask you to take leave of the stage? Can we give them a round of applause? Allow me to invite the Pro Vice Chancellor Academic Affairs, Mr. Gwarimbo, to give us a vote of thanks. At the conclusion of the vote of thanks, Ms. Harare, can you bring the presence of the Minister?
Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education, Innovation, Science and Technology Development, Ambassador Dr. F. Shava, allow me to ride on the protocols already observed. On behalf of the Harare Institute of Technology, it is my singular honor and privilege to deliver this vote of thanks following the official opening of Technovation Expo 2026. Today's occasion has been both inspiring and affirming as celebrate innovation under the theme designing an assured future. Allow me to express our deepest gratitude to our guest of honor, the Honorable Minister, for taking time out of your demanding national schedule to officially open this year's Expo and launch the Ndarama ERP. Your visionary address has reaffirmed the government's unwavering commitment, innovation, industrialization, education 5.0, and the transformative role universities play in achieving Vision 2030. Your encouragement inspires us to continue developing technologies and solutions that respond to Zimbabwe's developmental priorities. Our sincere appreciation also goes to our board chairman, Dr. Grace Taruvinga, the university board, our vice chancellor, university management, deans, directors, heads of department, and every member of staff whose dedication and teamwork have made this expo a resounding success. We equally acknowledge our exhibitors, innovators, researchers, students, and industry partners whose creativity demonstrates that Zimbabwe possesses the talent and ingenuity required to shape a prosperous future. To the heads of schools, teachers, and students from many high schools who came for the career development clinics in their numbers, thank you for accepting our invitation and for investing in the next generation of scientists, engineers, innovators, and technopreneurs. Your response reminds us that innovation begins with curiosity, and we hope your experience at HIT has inspired many young minds to pursue careers in science, technology, and innovation. We also extend our heartfelt appreciation
to our valued media partners, your continued support in telling the HIT story and showcasing Zimbabwean innovation enables our research and technologies to reach communities, industry, and the international stage. Through your coverage, the impact of this expo extends far beyond these exhibitions halls. Finally, to everyone who has contributed in one way or another, our sponsors, our exhibitors, our organizers, service providers, security personnel, protocol teams, students, volunteers, and all our distinguished guests, we thank you for making this event memorable. Your support demonstrates that building an innovation-driven Zimbabwe is a shared responsibility. As we officially proceed with the exhibitions, demonstrations, and engagements, let us continue to build partnerships, nurture innovation, and design solutions that will create an assured future for our nation and beyond. Thank you. God bless you all. God bless the Harare Institute of Technology. God bless Zimbabwe.
Thank you, PVC, for voting me out of office. Allow me to invite Ms. Chakonda to bring the presents for the Honorable Minister. You can just hand over there. The STEM lady, what happened? I thought we have already ended. Okay. Thank you. Shall we take seats? Honorable Minister, pamurukuinda ku Parliament, I have one word for Vamtuli, kuti ndikudawo zigi rangu risimbe, zvokusimba zviya. And I want to use that money next year, ichiri pavalue yairi. Yes, ndakasangana nomunhu kuZambia achiti mari yedu yakasimba kudarika yawo, saka toda kuti zigi redu risimbe kudarika kuZambia, Honorable Minister. I think as my senator for Chirumadzu, that's my... Can I have some music? I want to dance for the minister. Guys. If you don't play it, I will ask you to dance. Thank you, HIT band. I was afraid of betraying my Sungura friends. Otherwise, I would have just the like a daisical way, just take you up to sky, seventh heaven. Thank you so much. But for my Sungura friends, like the financial director, I would not dance. I apologize for that. Allow me, Honorable Minister, to ask that you may take leave. Our protocol team will usher you at the reception there. Thank you so much. Shall we stand as the Honorable Minister and team leave? This is the end of my appointment as the ED here. Thank you so much.